So yeah, I moved to California. Specifically, I moved to Stanford, and this is why. But this isn't just a story about moving abroad, although I will get into the nitty-gritty of all that. But it's more about the value of actually taking a break, a proper long break, to get away from the day-to-day and just how transformational that can be. But before we get to that, let me take you back. I've been an anaesthetist or anesthesiologist for the last 8 years, and things were going pretty well. But for the last couple of years, I felt like I'd hit a bit of a plateau. Career-wise, I was doing things that I really enjoyed, but I felt like I was on autopilot. And also the stresses during the pandemic left me a little bit burnt out, and the smaller breaks were just not cutting it. This felt like the perfect time to use one of the perks from work, sabbatical leave. If you ask ChatGPT, it basically says that sabbatical leave is a chance for employees to escape the routine day-to-day activities and engage in something academic, research, or related to personal development. Just the sort of thing I needed. My hospital only approves sabbatical leave if you can show that you're going to engage in projects or courses that are likely to help your day-to-day role or broaden the horizons on what you can actually achieve in it. I wanted to combine my role in healthcare along with my interests in technology, especially in the growing fields of AI and machine learning. But also, I've always been curious to see how other places around the world do the same things we do. Like, what are the differences, and can we take something away from that? So I decided, why not go to the heart of it all, to Silicon Valley, and to the hospital and university at the center of it all, Stanford. Now, whilst I was really excited at the thought of attending one of the most prestigious universities in the world, you can't simply just walk in. I need to figure out a way to do just that. But after some Googling, I found their Visiting Scholar program, and also found the details of the Anesthesia, Informatics, and Media Lab, or AIM Lab. All right, step one, try and find a way in. I found some contact details and shot off an email to the lab. And very quickly, we had to have an interview and a meeting. And once I was accepted, the real work began. There is a lot of paperwork. You see, if you're coming from overseas like I was, not only do you need Stanford to approve, the lab to approve, but then you also have to have the correct visa to attend. I had to then take all the Stanford paperwork, go to the US Embassy, fill out a bunch of paperwork there, to get another interview, and my passport, and then finally, after you get these. This is the J1 visa. This entire process took close to 6 months. In addition to all that, I still had my day job, and I still had to figure out the logistics of where I was living, how I was getting around, and what my budget was. Honestly, whilst it was a lot of extra work, it did give me something exciting to look forward to. And after all, how often do you get a chance to go to Stanford? As it got closer and closer, I almost canceled everything because it started to occur to me that I would be away for months from my friends, my family, and everything familiar. I don't know a single soul over there. Plus, let's not forget the imposter syndrome. Could I even do anything of value in this world-class institution? That's the thing about stepping outside your comfort zone. It's never comfortable. I realized that if I didn't do this, the breaks that I could do at home would be too familiar. I wouldn't be able to get out of my day-to-day routines to explore something new. It was time to head off. Today is the day of the big move. And honestly, I gotta say, it's a mixed bag of emotions right now. Yeah, I miss the cats, miss the wife and friends and family. And one of the cats right now. So, now I'm here. So what have I been up to? For that, let me take you to campus. This has to be one of the most beautiful campuses in the world for a university. And it's right in the heart of Silicon Valley. So what have I been doing? I got here and ended up helping out with a summer semester course. I also got to visit the operating rooms. Check out just their system and how they run things. I wanted to see what machine learning was like, so I joined a data science course. If you've watched to this point and are thinking, gee, that's a fair few projects to jump into all at once, then you would be correct. And I think this is where the value of a long break like a sabbatical really comes in. You see, if you've been working in a everyday grind for a long time, it takes a while to actually slow down. And what I found when I got here was that I just got involved with things. And it was far less than what I was used to. You can't just go from running as fast as you can, whatever that may be for you, and just cut down to 0. It actually takes a bit of time. And for me, it took over 2 months. But I found that as my teaching in the course finished and other things started to ease off, that I felt comfortable having some empty time, whether it be just to go for a walk in the afternoons, or to ride my bike around, or just to explore this gorgeous campus. And I could do these things without feeling guilty. So in my time here, I visited New York, Yosemite, San Francisco, San Jose, and a lot of the tech offices are here. So far I've only been to the Google headquarters. And so has it been a worthwhile experience? Abso-freaking-lutely. Stanford has been an absolute dream. It's something that I've always wanted to do. With a campus so big, I feel like just this little corner I've never seen before, even though I am usually at a library just around the corner. It's been really inspiring to see such a concentration of people who are passionate about all the same things I am, to see a different way of doing what we normally do in Australia, and have a chance to explore what is arguably one of the best places with the most fantastic weather in the world. Would I do it again? Absolutely. After that emphatic yes for doing sabbaticals, I can say that now that we're down to the last week, that I do actually feel recharged and refreshed and filled with new ideas that I'd like to take back to work. In fact, in the sort of last 2-3 weeks, I've started to get itchy, like I want to actually go back to the day-to-day, like I'm looking forward to it. And that's not a feeling I've had in a very long time. So if you take anything away from this video, I hope that it's this. If you've been doing the 9-to-5 slog for a while and are starting to feel either uninspired or a little bit burnt out, maybe it's time for a long break. It was life-changing for me, and it might just be for you too. Now, if you'd like to see a crazy travel thing that happened on the way here, click on this video and I'll see you on the next one.